Shalom. I am back. I finished my hair. If anybody knows what buckwheat looks like, yeah, so I had to put this on. So, um, let's go back to, or let's get into the intro was earlier, the first video about the new, this is also going to be a book. It's called Vent, Pray, and Process. So earlier in the other video, I was talking about how in my waiting period or my waiting season, the Most High was teaching me how to regulate my emotions. So, I write everything down. Vent, pray, and process helps us heal our emotional issues. Um, it teaches us how emotional healing looks like. Um, because, you know, being a teacher and having to deal with stuff like having a child saying she's a cat, and literally she's meowing at me all day long. And I'm like, how am I supposed to teach her? Because I'm not a veterinarian. I'm a preschool teacher, and so I don't know what y'all want me to do with this. I'm not entertaining this. Like, and they're telling me I can't do this because she feels like she's a cat. Okay, but the reality is she's not. Um, I'm not gonna do this. Now y'all can find a different teacher to do this, but I'm not gonna do this, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like this is okay. This is silly, and I'm not doing it. We allow our children even to let their emotions teach them how to live. And if anyone would think about it, someone that's always in their feelings, someone that's always, they take things they're so sensitive, I would say, or the least little thing makes people cry. All these little things where you can't get it together. Like you have to know how to not let your emotions show you how you're supposed to respond to things. Because 9 times out of 10, when our emotions are in it, does it usually turn out good? Like in the end, like, no, I don't think it does. I mean, because I know I was an emotional wreck. Um, I get mad and I get behind the wheel and I'm flooring it. I could have ended my life for someone else's. Why? Because I was mad. And I was good to say they made me mad. No, it was a choice. I chose to respond in that way. I chose to, how can I say it? I chose to allow something else, the enemy, because, all of these emotional things, it usually turns into anger. That's what I've noticed anyway. It literally, our emotions causes us to always turn things into anger, or we get extremely depressed. Um, and neither one of those are good. Even being overly happy about something doesn't always work well for us. At least I've noticed it for myself. I'm only speaking for my own self. Like I'll be so happy and excited and all of the things, and I'm like living off of the adrenaline, and I'm not making good choices. I'm not. Um, yeah, it's like I'm high off of whatever. Um, and I didn't make the right choices then either. We have to have a balance of all the things that the Most High put in us so that we can get it and live it. I was one way. And it always turned out angry. I was always angry. Everything turned out it was angry. Even if I started out crying, before you know it, I'm angry. And I get why I was angry. You know, anyone has had to live the life I lived would have probably turned out angry. I actually was told that they told me that they said, I'm surprised that you're not schizophrenic. And at the time I was thinking, maybe I am. Again, allowing the enemy to speak to me and try to tell me who I am. And it was never anything good. That's something I was learning. Like, whenever I get those negative thoughts, that can't be from the Most High. It's no way. Mm-mm. It will come if we're not paying attention. Like, I have things that happen to me that normally would have had me in my feelings. But now those same things, it's like it don't even faze me, which is great. It was great because living that way is kind of hard. I've noticed anyway. You're so concerned about what people think about you. You're concerned about how you look. You're concerned about what people are saying. That's a lot. It's a lot, and it's draining. It drains you. I don't care what you think about me. I know who the Most High calls me, and that's the thing. That's the only thing that I care about. Like, I don't care. I don't. I don't care. Wait, I'll take it back. It's not that I don't care. It's just that it's it's irrelevant. Yeah, your thoughts of me are irrelevant. How you think I look is irrelevant. What you feel or think about me is irrelevant. What does it do? Nothing. So I don't really care. I concern myself with doing the Most High's will and making sure that's what I'm doing. Everyone else is, I don't care. I don't care. As long as I'm being obedient, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you think, it doesn't matter how it looks to you. You'll see the picture and then you'll know. But in the meantime, I'm going to be obedient and follow him. But I didn't know how to follow him because I was so angry. I was so angry and it wasn't that I couldn't, I didn't know how to not be angry. Everything pissed me off. Everything made me mad. Everything made me feel some type of way. I don't know if you've seen any of these videos of mine, but I mean, early on, I talked about how I lived in a lot of people's homes growing up, and I never felt wanted. And so, growing up that way, you develop a complex, and it's there even if it's not actually happening. You'll walk into a room and people look at you, and now you feels like they're staring at me for. Because I used to fight people. What you looking at me for? What? Got eyes. I should be able to look wherever. And plus, you just walked into a room. Are you serious? Yes, I used to be like that. I'm ready to fight. What you looking at me for? You got something to say? It's like, what in the world is wrong with that girl? I was an emotional wreck. I really was. So, the Most High put me in a situation where I would have to grow from it. Because, initially I'm just like thinking this is a bad thing. Everything that happened to me that seemed like it was a bad thing was always a lesson. It was always a lesson. And it's crazy because, when you're in it, and especially when you can't think that way and that don't make sense to you, it's like you think the world's against you. You think the world's trying to kill you. And I literally used to have dreams like that. Like every night I'd have a nightmare that someone was trying to kill me in my sleep. It drove me crazy. I didn't want to go to sleep. And for years I was an insomniac because I'm awake and I felt like my father was trying to kill me. And then I go to sleep and now everything in my dream is trying to kill me. I never was able to rest. I couldn't rest. It was horrible. It really was. But today, like all that stuff I've been through, don't even hurt. And that's crazy to say. Like I carry that like an award. Like it was there. It was on me. Like the lady told me, "Ma'am, you carry your heart on your sleeve." And she just shook her head. Now I understand what she meant. Yeah, I I was an emotional wreck, and everyone wanted to so-called help me. They're gonna put you on medication. I don't want medication. That was the one thing I kept saying. I did first of all, I don't like taking pills. And then it was like, I don't need medication. I need help. And they'd say, well, the medication will help us help you, and it'll regulate your emotions. So, in order for my emotions to be regulated, I need to take medication? Absolutely not. I'm not taking it. So, for the longest, I just felt like, okay, I'm just not ever get help. I'm just going to always be this way. And the Most High is like, gosh, I wish she would listen. I can give you rest. I can take away all your burdens. All you have to do is come to me and let me show you. But I didn't know what that looked like because I didn't trust anyone. I didn't even trust myself, let alone anyone else. So now here you are, and I can't even see you, and you expect me to trust you? That don't make no sense. So it took me forever to even figure it out. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I'm still here and I'm able to feel this love that I never thought I could ever have. It's it's a great thing. It really is. So that is why I write the books. That is why I have curriculum. That is why I do these videos. I want someone to get it. And I feel like just telling people to go read the Bible is not enough. That's why I love my pastor. Hashtag find Kofi. FindKofi. The most out. Oh, he's an amazing teacher. He teaches things so well that you get it. Like you really get it. It's like it's just like, oh, really? That was it? Like that was so easy. And it's like it be right in your face, but you don't notice it because you're so blind to everything else except we're blind to everything except what's going to save our lives. Because everybody tell you about church or everybody go to church only on Sundays. The pastor is like he's like the president, and it's like okay, but my pastor that I have today, He don't just teach on Sunday. He he teaches 5 days out of the week. And then those other 7 days, if he doesn't have one of the other amazing ministers that we have teach, there are videos that he has, thousands of them that you can go look at. And everything that you hear, you can look it up. And you'll see he is not, he knows what he's talking about. He absolutely knows what he's talking about. His teaching is priceless. It's unmatched, I'm telling you. And it seems like all of the ministers that I've heard teach under hashtag SOC, all caps. The teaching is, maybe it's just because my eyes are open to it now, and it's like their teachings are, they do it in their own way, but it's just like, oh my goodness. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm so thankful. But one thing I learned that I have to, you have to search. He needs to see that you are serious about him. Like he is serious about us. He is serious about us, but he can't force us to do anything, and he won't. So yeah, in everything we do, we must pray, and we must read the word. We must pray because it's like it's our petition, you know. It's like Abba, we wanna we wanna thank you. I don't have no long laundry list of stuff. I just want you to show me what it is that I'm supposed to do. Why am I here? Man, I'd never in my life could have thought that I'm an author. An author. Really? No. Yes. Yes. Oh man, this is awesome. It's awesome. So I'm praying that each and every one of my books, each and every one of my videos help someone get closer to the Most High. That's it. That's why I do this. It has nothing to do with me. It just, I'm telling you my story on how I was able to get it. Yeah. Because a person like myself who has been through all of the things that I've been through, who has done all of the things that I have done, and still can feel like this, my eyes are so open. And it's like, I can't even put it into words. I really can't. It's the most amazing feeling I've ever had, I tell you that. And I'm staying in my daughter's house. I don't have my own apartment or home. I don't have a vehicle. I'm not even working. I don't have money in the bank. All my stuff is in storage, and I think it's all lost because I couldn't pay the bills. So I just got what I have, and it's not much. And I'm the happiest that I've ever been. Like, wow, I don't know. I don't know. All I can do is just tell you what worked for me. And I pray that the videos and the books and the curriculum and the school. I didn't tell you that. Yeah, we got a school coming. Um, I don't know when that's going to get in the works, but that's coming. That's why the curriculum had to get started first, because there's going to be a school as well. And it's all for the kingdom, all of it. That's what we're all supposed to be here to do. We're supposed to do our due diligence for the Most High Yah, because trust and believe. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. And if you remember, or if you've ever read the Bible, he's taken some people out over the years, over the centuries. Oh, he's let it be known that he's not to be played with. But he's also will show you how much he loves you. So I pray that these videos it touches you or show you or give you something so that you can do your own journey and start figuring out what it is that you're here for, so that you can live the life that he has for you. Now trust me, once you figure it out, it's not gonna get easier, but you'll become stronger through it. And that's the important part. So you can't give up. Keep reading your word, keep using your faith, keep trusting the Most High, follow his will for your life. Don't make no decisions without praying, stopping, praying, and waiting. And then when it gets to that point where you just can't take it no more, go ahead and vent, pray, process it, and know that in the end, you're going to win, because you've already won. You're just trying to work your way through it. It's coming. You have to believe it, because I know I do. So I have one more video. Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen any of the other videos, but I get downloads. And my download was I'm supposed to put out 3 YouTube videos a day until I get another assignment. And I've not gotten a lot of views, or maybe I have. I don't even check anymore. I'm just making the videos. I'm just doing what I'm told, because I'm planting the seed. And when you plant the seed, nothing just grows overnight, right? So just plant the seeds. And he has me planting many seeds. Many. Curriculum, my healing books, my videos. I have over 100 videos right now, and I'm still working on them. So I don't know when I'm going to stop making the videos. But until he gives me the, okay, this is where we're going, I'm going to make these videos. And I'm going to make as many videos as I'm told to make. Because I have a lot to say, because I've been through a lot. I really have. So whatever you do, if you're taking the time to check out one of these videos, or any of, or none of them, if this is the only one you looked at, or the only one you look at, I appreciate you. If this has touched you in any way, please like it, share it, comment, but don't be rude. I have a tough skin, so you will not hurt my feelings, but I will block you. This is a safe space. I want people to be able to come here and cry, vent, ask questions, um, uh, just whatever, as long as we're being respectful. This is why I'm doing this. Let's grow together. Come follow me on my journey. Shalom. Chat with you later.